Someone else who probably wants food but makes way more regular appearances on the podcast is Alan down in San Diego. Alan, how are you doing?
I am doing great. You're correct. I do like food. I don't want some now. I just had a snack. We'll be having dinner soon, but yes, food is delicious.
Beautiful. And as always, the manager himself, Mr. DJ Ray Samora at DJ Ray Samora on Twitter.
What's up, everyone? Don't expect anything exciting today. This is one of the top players in the league. So I am just anticipating that I'm just hoping I don't give up too many goals and that I can score a few so I can donate some money to a good cause.
Yeah, so if you didn't get that, Ray is expecting another Dalton Knudsen experience here going on.
Yes,
this guy's second on the
definitely.
table. Dalton Knudsen. The man from Union Omaha, I think he's sitting in first right now from our discussion earlier, but I don't really remember too much because unfortunately I'm just not that smart. So that's not how my brain works. But exciting times. I believe we are ready to go. Is this the truth?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm going to try and get this set up. I'm supposed to be the home team, so I'm going to try and do the inviting, but my opponent just invited me, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully it looks like we're ready. I think both of us are ready to go.
Look at that. It's 6 p.m. on the dot. Actually, it's still 5:59 for another 5 seconds. I'm yawning, but look at that. We are ready. This is a rarity. Hello to Ray's wife and or children. And they can watch on the stream. Alan, tell me about your day. How's your FIFA experience going? When is
Terrible.
your game this weekend?
I already played it. I lost 10-0. I was kind of over it at 4-0. He was working on his goal differential, is what he told me after the match. And I was working on not caring because Liverpool won the league. So it was literally after Liverpool won the league. He was like, "You want to play?" And I was like, like a whole beer in, and I was like, "Fine, let's do it." Did not turn out good. Did not turn out good at all.
Love to see it, I guess. Anyway, here we go. 352 as always for Mr. DJ Ray Samora. Should be
so
good.
Are we calling the game on the StreamYard or are we calling the game on the mixer?
I think we should probably go with what's on the StreamYard.
Okay.
But if you don't want to listen to us, much like an NBC match, and you like this game with no commentary, by all means, hop on over to mixer.com/OCSC_podcast, and you don't have to hear me say anything. I feel like everyone's probably doing that right now, but hey, good for them. I'm thrilled.
Can I make this bigger?
That's what she said, Alan, and that's probably what someone said to Sebastian Giovinco. The Italian will get us started here in Saudi Arabia. Al Hilal versus Portland Timbers, which is an interesting situation. One of these sides probably doesn't support the murder of journalists. But congratulations to our Saudi Arabian friends because they are officially off the United States list of human rights violators after just 1 year. But they are not going to not strike as
that was offside.
Early opportunity for the Al Hilal attack is flagged offside.
Now, I had a chance to speak to the opposition manager after I got walloped by him why he chose Portland, and he chooses Portland and he sets them up, moves some people out of position to put some speed into positions that will be favorable to him. So he is very good at moving the typical formation to benefit him. That's why he's going with Portland.
And it seemed to work pretty well for the first half of that attack. Maybe a little bit of a dangerous ball back to Al Mayouf, but the goalkeeper was able to clear it. And there you see a very big gap between the front three, which looks to be Chara, Viafana, and Valeri, but not much in terms of support behind them.
Oh, another terrible turnover.
Mora, excuse me. And let's see what they can do. An intercepted pass. For the meantime, Ray is doing a lot better than I expected. We are 10 minutes into this match. If you remember the match against Dalton Knudsen, Ray conceded within 4 minutes, I think. So That is a 250%
improvement. Yeah.
Improvement.
Nice tracking back there.
Look at me. I can do math, I think.
If you just make it up, no one's going to check you.
That's right. This is a fast-moving game, despite the majority possession not really leaving the Al Hilal final third. Maybe a shout here. Fofana does well to get to it. Excuse me. He's not a member of the front three. Gomis now with a chance. He's in. He's through. It's 1-0. Al Hilal. 15th minute. Gomis puts this one past the keeper at the near post. I'm very confused as to what is happening. Are we going to see a giant killing? Doesn't matter. That's $1 donated, I think. I don't even know what we're donating to at this point, but it's probably going into the Playing for Pride thing. We'll have more on that tomorrow when the NWSL officially kicks off out there in Utah. Zions Bank Stadium, looking ready to go out there. But back to Saudi Arabia, a sixth of the way through this game. Check my own math there. 1-0 Al Hilal.
It seems like Mr. Ramos is having a little bit of difficulty with that packed.
Oh my God! It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Oh, it's 2-0. Carlos Eduardo in the 18th minute. The midfielder puts this one top right corner. Keeper no chance. He broke through. High line for Portland beats them. I do not know what. Did they switch teams and not tell us what is happening? Doesn't matter. Ray is having the game of his life in the opening 20 minutes of this. He's done well to limit the opportunities for Portland thus far and has rewarded himself with 2 well-taken goals. We'll see how long he can manage this as Hyun Soo comes up with another big interception.
Oh.
But no, he's beaten by Polo, and goodness me. What a recovery. You'd think his name is Virgil van Dijk. Alan, go ahead. Give us some, talk about Liverpool for a minute. We know you want to. It's been 30 years. That's slightly younger than you, I think.
I have been called insufferable, so, it is what it is.
You're probably doing it right then.
Right? So if I can't be insufferable for 24 hours to 72 hours, then what's the point of winning the league?
Was it your wife that called you this?
No, it was someone on the Twitter machine. It was one of my co-hosts from Fairweather.
I'm not surprised. We'll see if...
Oh
no. Nice Ray has an opportunity here. Giovinco, he side foots this one. He's aiming for that far right corner at the near post, but he's just unable to get there. Keeper makes a save. And Polo does well to come down on Aldrake again for the second time in this match.
He's doing a very good job of picking up and closing in passing lanes, and that's frustrating his opponent. Almost every time he's trying to get that last pass, Ray seems to put himself in the right position.
It's a vintage Ray. Chara's here through. Al Mayouf rushes out. Chara took a heavy touch there, and it made all the difference. 30 minutes gone. Al Hilal 2, Portland 0.
Yeah, that's
0. Someone's going to complain that I said nil, saying we had a war, so we didn't have to say that anymore.
We can say whatever we want. That's why we had a war. It's interesting. Usually that 3-man backline can get overrun by an attacking team. But
now Polo with some fancy footwork, but he loses the ball.
So far, Ray's been almost going. There it
is. Valeri pulls one back for the visitors. 34th minute. Diego Valeri, the 32-year-old, powerful right-footed shot into the left side netting. It's a game.
You can tell he's trying to play it through the lines, and not quite fast enough filling up the passing lanes like he's been doing, and took advantage of that.
You go a bit of a John Joe Shelby kind of action with the passing in this game. If it's not cutting through lines, it's probably just a misplaced pass to someone 5 yards away from you. Gomis, he's got a couple men support. Giovinco lays off a beautiful pass, and Carlos Eduardo picks up a brace in this match. First half brace, 37th minute. Carlos Eduardo makes this one 3-1 in favor of Al Hilal. You see the fans going wild, the team's going wild. Rightfully so. This is quite the performance from the side at the moment.
Very much beating the underdog, although Ray's not a huge underdog, but his team, his opponent has only lost twice and is sitting in second place in the West. So this is a pretty substantial turn of events.
This Portland attack looking dangerous, pulling lots of men out of position. Al Mayouf actually gets across this one. The shot from pretty far out, but the keeper was definitely screened. Salem gives the ball up to Chara, though, and he's not even out of his own box.
That was a very Ray turnover there, but he does well to repel the attack.
Chara, a little 1-2, but the ball's deflected and goes out for a corner. Corner taken quickly, and this one is thumped away by Elbrich at the far post.
And unlike
Go ahead.
Unlike Man City, he uses his head to clear the line instead of his hand.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. But not beautiful stuff in terms of defending from Ray at this moment. A back heel pass, and Blanco makes this one 3-2 Portland just before the first 45 are finished. Is this the guy that served a suspension for doing coke last year?
He's
2 years ago?
Certainly has a pep in his step.
Is that just Blanco as the last name? Makes me really white, you know? Let's look it up. All right. Yeah, anyway, 2 minutes.
2 minutes
left in this half. Who knows? Anything's possible. Ray's definitely looking for a goal. Eduardo back to Giovinco. Giovinco is clear. He's going to take this one. Tries for the near post. And Clark punches this one out and away.
I don't think I've seen Ray this confident running and passing through the lines in quite a while. He's really pushing that momentum forward.
Corner is whipped in from Salem far into the box. Eduardo to Gomes. Gomes 4-2. Al Hilal just before the death of the half. Clark came out to try and punch that one away. Gomes got his head to it first, and it was, goodness me. All right, ref blows for halftime. A 6-goal first half. This is something. Goodness
wow.
Me, look at that.
I am speechless.
And Eduardo both picking up first half braces. I'm terrified as to what is coming next.
Yeah, very efficient offensively for both teams. 6 shot on target, 4 goals, 4 shots on target, 2 goals. This is probably more offensively played than Ray might like because he likes to play defensive, but I'm not sure if it's worth changing up your formation to go more defensively when it's been working out pretty decently. But that's up to the coach.
He most definitely can't give it up now. We would talk to him, but he is knee deep in making some decisions. No, maybe he wants to talk. Ray, talk us through that first half. What exactly happened?
I honestly don't know. It was like I think you said in the stream, probably the half of the season. I don't think I got my changes in time, so my formation I don't think went through. But maybe, like Alan said, maybe that's not needed. Oh no, who knows? I don't know what I did. My guys are probably out of position.
You definitely started with the 3-5-2, but here we are. Second half is underway. Portland getting us started in this half, moving from left to right. We'll see what happens. They're doing well moving the ball through that attacking third at the moment. But Hyun Soo making a good performance. He hasn't gone invisible today, which has not always been the case with the Korean center back. He's having a good game thus far. Salem out wide, tries to cut in, but Ladra beats him to the ball. Shawnee maybe is fouled, but rides the challenge, and Al Mayouf will restart for the hosts.
Yeah, I think at this point, Ray just needs to make sure he's making smart decisions with the ball and not trying to force too many things to put him in a bad position, because that's where he's been a little bit taken advantage of, is some sloppy turnovers lead to goal scoring opportunities.
And we'll see maybe something here. Polo is penalized for the trip on Alberic. Korea will gather and whip this one into the box. Maybe quickly a bit of a switch for Ray. Curious to see, with such a strong result in the first half, that he's going to go ahead and switch up the formation, but more power to him. Maybe there's something that we don't know. After all, this is not the performance we expected. There you go. You see Giovinco will make way. Curious, but definitely not providing much of a target. Ray's just going to park the bus and hoof the ball up the pitch. We'll see what happens. He's got an opportunity here to make maybe another chance on goal. Korea whips this one into the box. Almost finds Salem, but Moreira is able to clear it away only as far as Cuellar. You see that gap there in the middle of the park.
And that is a goal kick?
A curious little deflection off of a
guy in blue?
I don't remember. Yeah, he's already scored 2 goals. Carlos Eduardo, there we go. That's his name. He's here with a good
nice
ball.
turn.
Well done from the ball-playing defender. Eduardo finds Cuellar. Cuellar's shot is blocked. His second touch is very wild. And Valeri picks up the loose ball. And here come Portland.
He won the ball in the air.
Polo finds Mora. Mora back to Polo. Mora. Oof. Polo.
Wow.
Goodness me. Well, 4-3. Portland, 59th minute. I don't know what to describe that besides a bunch of 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and ultimately a goal as the Al-Hilal defense was shredded.
That is a very apt description of what happened. Just really, really smart, crisp passing to break the lines quite efficiently.
We'll see now a back pass from Cano, nearly picked off. Gomes.
Oh, a quick shot.
Oh, did well to get himself around that and into a position where he could shoot, and Clark is just able to parry that one out.
Ray's really been trying to move the defense around, putting the ball across and then trying to head it into an open area. Worked really well on one of the goals, but hasn't been quite as successful.
Jeremy Babisi, substitute, he finds more of it. Oh, no. I don't even know how he managed that one. That was bad. That was bad. Felipe Mora just sends that one. Who knows how high that was up.
Yeah, the goalkeeper really put the attacker under pressure there and really forced kind of a cutback and a quick shot to try and chip the keeper, but not as successful at all. A little time wasting here. Can't really blame him.
Still left to play. Yeah, I can't either. We'll see if he gets another one to weather a storm, but everything for this match is so far shaping up to be a chaotic final 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche here, but the next goal really will make a difference in this match. Ray can give himself a cushion, or Jeremiah can really pull it back and make it a even more interesting end of the game.
Chard as well, midfielder with a very, very clean interception and nearly a beautiful through ball to Mora.
Oh, good ball in the space.
There you go, Carrillo, but he's got no one in the box at the moment.
Oh,
Gomes makes a late run in, almost gets his head to it, and now it looks like, yep, that was expected.
This is going to be a card.
Absolutely. Yes. Stonewall yellow. Cuellar picking up with just under 20 minutes left to go. Caught out behind the ball. A good decision there, I think. You can take that one 10 out of 10 times, right up until you pay a fine and serve a 1-match suspension.
But in computer soccer, you don't have to worry about that.
That's the nice stuff. You see there, the man with the brace himself,
Ooh.
Carlos Eduardo, did make way. So Gomis still on for a hat trick here. We'll see if he gets any opportunities.
Oh, too much space.
Ribisi with plenty of space, and Diego Valeri caught offside. Wow,
Yeah,
nearly should have taken that one himself, but Hyun-Soo did well to step up, and the lack of VAR needed there for what was...
That was like at least 5 yards.
Yeah. So a good 15 feet offside there. But here we are. We're started. 15 minutes left in this one. Ray holding a precarious lead.
Why to him?
What?
And we hear Alan whispering at someone, maybe a dog, or maybe his wife. Anything's possible. Abdullah as well.
Or Ray.
Involved in that one. Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell what you're saying.
Ray said something, I think, and I wasn't sure what he said. Oh, what
Al Mayouf, in typical Al Mayouf fashion, reminds you as to why he's so poorly thought of in this match and gives up the ball. But Abdullah bails him out.
Oh.
Here comes Salem. 2 men on him, though. Beautiful back heel through to Cuellar, but Cuellar is dispossessed by Morera. And suddenly we're playing no possession ball like it's an ASO match. So here we go. Cuellar's long shot gathered by Clark. Curious that he
Quickly
decided
out.
to shoot there. He had Gomis in the middle, but yes, a very quick roll out from the Portland keeper. Here comes Chara. Blanco, Valeri. Valeri looks like he wants to shoot. No. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Hyun-Soo does well to intercept a cheeky little pass. And for the moment, Al Hilal able to get a little bit of a breather, just hoofing that one up the pitch.
Oh, terrible turnover.
Salman has possession in the middle of the park. 5 minutes remaining. Ray's obviously just trying to hold up possession. Blanco does well to dispossess, and it's 3-on-4 coming into attack. Al Hilal look exhausted, and this defense is ready to get spread out. Chara, Blanco, Bayarder does well, plays it back to Al Mayouf, so this could be an issue. Al Mayouf, I'm pretty sure he's not left-footed, but he's able to clear it anyway.
Oh, just through the lines.
Here comes Mora.
Nice tackle.
Valeri's dispossessed. And curiously, the ref says that's a foul. I disagree with that. It started quickly. And Cuellar on a yellow does not shy away from this challenge.
Oh,
and
slick move.
He's able to... Oh, goodness. Salem gets a favorable bounce. What's happening here? The midfielder holds control, but he is dispossessed. We are
2
in...
more minutes. Yeah, stoppage.
Chara on the ball here.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Here it comes. Certainly. Valeri. Al Mayouf, flat-footed, gives up at his near post. It's 4-4 Portland. That is the worst goalkeeping I've ever seen. Wow. The wind is out of my sails.
That's a tough one to take.
Well, why don't you go have a beer to drown your sorrows from this one? Ray opened up quite a substantial 2-goal lead multiple times in this match. Unable to get it done, but he does pick up a point from a very, very, very highly rated opponent.
And this is
one that beat Allen 10-0.
Ray and Jeremiah's first draw of the season.
Yes, so it seems Ray has finally learned how to not lose, I guess. Anyway, 4-4. 8 goals. We had 6 at halftime. Ray, run us through that final 15 minutes. What went wrong for you?
Probably playing it safe there at the end hurt me a little bit. I've never really tried to play it safe. I always usually go in for the big win or the big loss. So, I mean, heading into this match, I'll take a draw because knowing what we knew about this match and my opponent, I expected to lose, so I will take it.
Where's this one put you on the table?
Moves him up a spot to 9th.
There we go.
Still on the cusp of USL Premier.
And puts him, I believe, like 18th overall. No.
Yeah, it's right now I'll be 16th. In right now, if the season ended, I'd be in the championship next season instead of the Premier, but I think there's still a slim chance I can make my way into the Premier with where I'm at. I know I still have one or two more tough opponents. I know I still have Evan Warwick, who's a pro gamer from Forward Madison, as one of my future opponents. But hey, if I can play like this against most of these good opponents, I mean, there's a chance to move up on the table a little bit.
Yeah, I think right now you're kind of right at the cutoff, because I think it's 14, and then the next two are 15, 16. And I think you're 16th or 17th.
So the way it's going to work is the top 7 from the West and the East automatically make it, and then the 8th place teams from each conference will play in a play-in to try and get into the Premier next season. So
lame.
I'm still right there, though. I'm right where I need to be, and if I can pull off if I can make sure I at least earn points and not drop any 3 points, or don't drop 3 points in my future matches, then I have a good shot, I believe. So
you don't play me.
I went to this match thinking I was going to get blown out. I mean, seeing how we did against some of these other top opponents, second place in the table, to pull off the draw. And I mean, I should have pulled off the win, really. If we look at it, the last goal was, I was trying to, I don't know if you guys saw that. I was trying to just trip that guy before the break started. I just missed him. I was going to take that red card to stop that run and blow some time off the clock. But unfortunately, he somehow missed the tips of my players' boots and went in for that. And I'm upset with myself because I didn't pull my goalie, which I seemed to do, but he had beat me on that 2 times earlier. But I think if I would have pulled my goalie out, it would have changed that scenario, and I would have hopefully gotten a lucky bounce there. So,
any thought to not changing your formation next time? You scored 4 goals and then you scored none.
I probably went to the defensive mode a little bit too soon. I should have stayed with that offensive power lineup a little bit longer. Once I switched that formation, I lost some of the advantage that I had there in the middle of the pitch. That was frustrating my opponent. My opponent couldn't get past the congested midfield. So that I'll take that into mind heading into my next matches.
In typical Orange County and Phoenix Rising fashion, the team split the points.
I guess that we played the match the way it's supposed to be played then, right?
Nature, everyone. Nature is this is what nature wants. So be prepared for a lot of draws, because Orange County SC and Phoenix Rising FC are in the same real life USL group, Group B, because it's the best group.
And we'll have a lot to talk about on this next episode with the announcement of the regional groups. I know I messaged you guys shortly before, or I think the day before the announcement was made of the actual groups, and I think everyone that has somewhat of a USL brain knows that it was going to be those 5 teams grouped together based on the geographic setup. Could have maybe made a thought for Sacramento getting thrown in there instead of maybe a Phoenix or whatnot. But then that sort of leaves some crazy regional stuff with the Portland and Tacoma group. So makes a lot of sense. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. And I know as Orange County fans, we like these matches against Phoenix. No matter how much we hate Phoenix because they knocked us out of that Western Conference final, it's still a great rivalry and a great matchup to have. And I guess if you look into it, if you're going to potentially win, you got to beat the best. And Phoenix is one of the best teams in the USL. So it's a good test for Orange County, and it'll help prepare them for more, tougher opponents when we get to the playoffs. Sorry, Alan, but I don't think your team can make the playoffs.
Well, that will do it for us here on the Orange and Black Soccercast eUSL Championship match week, whatever, match day, whatever, who cares. Ray somehow grabs a point, but it does feel like he did throw away 3 of them. Tragic, or I guess 2. Well, oh well, we will chat with you on Tuesday. Stay safe, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend. For Alan and for Ray, this is Dylan, and we are out.
Towards the near post, the flick, and it's in! Darwin Jones with the response for Orange County. And it is a massive one, off the goal, dominant in the last 10. Forrester in the middle now, gets around a few defenders. Forrester with the outside right foot. What a strike by Harry Forrester. It's the opening goal for Orange County.
Heads it down, back post, opportunity and a goal! A beautiful goal by Orange County.
This is the Orange and Black Soccer Cast, the first and only podcast dedicated to Orange County Soccer Club, its fans, and supporters. Follow us on Twitter at OCSC_SoccerCast or on Facebook at Orange and Black Soccer Cast.